3, 2, 1.
So, last video at the Zeckelman Holocaust Center in Detroit, where I was given a personal tour by Ellie, who has been amazing, who is the CEO. And when you conclude the tour of this museum, we get to an area where you're asked, what can I do? And I think this is the most important part after this phenomenal experience, which I'm Israeli. The last thing I wanted to do was come to a Holocaust museum. And it's so important to come, and I wouldn't say that I enjoyed it, but it
spoke to you, yeah?
No, it did more than speak to me. It gets me in touch with my soul. Forget all of that. What can I do, and why is that so important?
So I think if there's one lesson that you're going to take out of it, you walk through all of these exhibits. The exhibits teaching that every person makes a difference, and that the choices I make as an individual have an impact. I'm capable of tremendous good, but I have to recognize I'm also capable of tremendous evil. So when I look at these, what can I do, or what can we do? For me, the takeaway for me, what can I do? I can look out for others who aren't like me, people who don't have as much power. And that's true if I was the director of a Holocaust museum, but that's also true if I'm just a regular person.
I don't understand. I mean, I'm a Jew. People are attacking me. Isn't it time for me to take? Why should I take care of someone else right now?
The key to power is worrying about somebody else.
Why?
Because that's what makes people care about each other in a society. If you want people to care about you, you have to care about others. That's just the most basic thing in the world.
Wait, and actually, you said something very interesting about Hitler in Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
What did he say? He said something about.
He said what a 1,000-year Reich has to look like is where the strong control the weak. They wipe them out. They control them. They treat them as slaves. That's what the Nazis wanted to create in the world. And what he understood the Jews were about was exactly the opposite, which was why the Jews were his enemy. Because they were about taking care of the poor and taking care of the weak. You know, he killed people who would have cured cancer. He didn't want to cure cancer. That's not what he was about. What he was about is the strong get everything and the weak get nothing.
Okay, so I have to ask you a question, and I'm dumbing it down. I told you before this, dumb it down, because he tried to explain it to me before, and it was...
Go ahead.
Tell those people right there who write to me and write to lots of people like us who are just simply ordinary people who are trying to document you in your life. What can you do? What can you do? Tell them what they can do.
So again, I can't tell you what you should do. I'll tell you what I need to do. And you should understand every one of us, again, is capable of doing tremendously good things, but we're also capable of doing tremendously evil things. And we have to ask ourselves, with the power that I have, with the abilities that I have, how can I serve others? How can I works to make a stronger society so that the people who are weaker than me also have a voice? It's not enough for the 51% to get what they want. How do I take care of the people who have less? If you'll do that, the Jews will have a future here in America.
Right. And also in Israel, by the way.
And it's exactly the same challenge.
And everywhere. So keep that front of mind, macro, macro, macro. The micro makes all the difference in the macro. Thank you so much. I want to hug. Thank you. And it's an incredible.
People should come. They have to come and experience it.
People have to come. So when you come to Detroit, come here. Thank you.